Close. Hands it. Marchant has been a tear on this game. Looking to find a shot. Shoots and blocked away. Rebound. Goal! Tyler Keelan Long to level this game. It'll be number 11, Allison Baldano here for another corner for the Sun Devils. Now is a 5-1 advantage for the Sun Devils for corners. As looks and headed in, another goal here by the Sun Devils. Holtje trying to make an impact on this game, score another run with a outfield hit. Holtje will hit that far and deep, and that will be gone as Lillian Holtje will let it loose and hits a homer out of the park. Lillian Holtje gets her homer, and now the Devils are up 6-2.
Well, it's funny. Wendell was in this exact situation earlier in the game with one away, and she came up to the plate, delivered that double, as you mentioned, and so chance to repeat that success right here.
And Wendell lets that loose, and that will go fair across the foul line, and she will go in for another double as she does the same thing as she did in the second inning and get into scoring position. Garcia has been so strong and so good so far tonight. And Acuna will let that ball go, and it will be an error in the outfield as two will score, and Acuna will easily get there, and maybe as she will get out as she tried to go for an inside the park home run. Yaya Acuna is super fast, but looks like she will be tagged out at third base. It looks like the umps are going to come to a discussion as Yaya is still standing on third base. Regardless, it is tied 2-2. What a strike and what a ball there from Yaya Acuna. Looking to pitch about 6 innings of full shutdown baseball. As Kenzie Brown will let that in for a 1-0 count here, as it will be Gutierrez in the batter's box. Brown will wind up and let it loose as she will sky that behind us into foul territory. Samantha Gutierrez now a 1-1 count, 0 outs, top of the 7th action. Sun Devils can close this game down here if they get 3 batters out without the Beavers scoring 7 more runs and tying this game up. Brown will throw another weird high ball there to make the count 2-1.
Yeah, Brown just trying to muster up one last effort here in the 7th inning, getting up in that pitch count, sitting at 86 right now, and so she has to be feeling a little bit tired at this point.
Brown throws from the circle, and that will be a 3-1 count here for Brown as Gutierrez will take the early batter advantage count. Only one more ball to get a walk and get on base for Gutierrez, something that the Beavers have not done quite so well tonight against the Sun Devils. And that will be a walk here for Samantha Gutierrez as Kenzie Brown will allow her 3rd walk of the night.
Yeah, just her 3rd on the night. Pretty standard for about a 5-inning performance, but Oregon State still fighting here, down 7. I mean, this is a long weekend, so you want to try and build momentum in any way possible, and for them here late in this one, obviously trying to mount that 7-run comeback, but to be able to have some positives, maybe tack on a few runs at the end of this one, that would surely help them going into a couple more games this weekend.
It'll be Flores in, pinch running for Samantha Gutierrez for the Beavers. Kenzie Brown will let it loose from the circle as that will be strike 1. 0-1 count here in the top of the 7th action. 0 outs. Devils lead 9-2. Kenzie Brown having an immaculate game, 11 Ks, 3 walks, only 2 allowed hits, and pitched 4 2/3 of an inning. As that will be a ball. It is a 1-1 count here for Brown.
Brown has worked out of some difficult spots tonight, so no stranger to having runners on base. There's not much pressure here. Obviously up 7 runs, but looking to finish out strong in the 7th inning.
Brown will let it loose from the circle, and that is a strike 2 for Kenzie Brown as a 1-2 count for Campbell. Campbell struck out in her last at-bat in the 5th and walked in her second at-bat in the 3rd. Two opposite ends of the spectrum. Let's see what Kenzie Brown has to offer for her 4th pitch. And it'll be fouled back here by Campbell. Looks like she was really reaching for the wall there, as that was a powerful swing there by Campbell.
Well, that was one of those where it's fouled straight back, and so that means that you're on it. You just missed it, got a little bit under it, and you have to be a little bit more careful here if you're Brown and making sure you put this pitch out of reach, already up 2 strikes.
And that will be her 12th strikeout out of the night, as Kenzie Brown will add to a career high 12 Ks, moving that ERA down to 1.06.
Well, I mean, she just had Campbell twisted up there. She kind of left guessing at that point, and so off-speed pitch, catches the zone, and she was able to nab another strikeout.
Kenzie Brown will let it loose, and that will be into foul territory as Butler will hit that out of play. Quick 0-1 count, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Only 2 more outs to work with. You're down by 7 runs. What do you think is going on in the Oregon State dugout and trying to get a little bit of a comeback, an improbable comeback so far in this game?
Well, they haven't been satisfied with the results in the past few innings.
As that will be quickly fouled up and skied out of play, as it looked like it was going to be another easy out. 0-2 count here, 1 out. Looking to get it to 2 is Kenzie Brown, looking to put away this game.
I mean, if you're Oregon State at this point, you have to be at least trying to put the ball in play and not striking out at the plate. It has to be frustrating with all these strikeouts mounting up.
Butler struck out in her last appearance in the 5th, as that will be a ball on the outside edge. 1-2 count here, 1 out for the Beavs, as you have a runner on base, Flores, the pinch runner in for Gutierrez. Brown will let it loose from the circle, and a strikeout here at that number 13 for Kenzie Brown. 1 out away to getting out of this game and having almost an immaculate inning, as she has 1 runner on at base. Up 9-2. The Beavers working with their last out. 1 more out and this game is over for the Devils. Kenzie Brown will let it loose, as that will be ball 1 for the Beavers, as Ella Dardis, the right fielder. Kenzie Brown looking at her wrist to see what she wants to do for this pitch. Winds up, and she will let it loose, as it is a strike call. 1-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, Devils lead 9-2. 1 swing at that bat can really end this game and get the W for the Devils. Kenzie Brown with pitch from the circle, and that will be ball 2, a 2-1 count for Kenzie Brown and Ella Dardis, as Dardis is looking just to work this inning a little while longer to maybe start a Beavers comeback. Brown will hit it and pitch it, and it will be a quick out here, as it will be a put out at second baseman for Tiadre Ho Ching, as ASU will win Game 1 of the ASU Invitational here in Farrington Stadium.
Well, it was a complete